What's happening, guys? Welcome to Let's Talk Comics. Just got back from my comic shop. I was able to pick up my new releases today. I was fortunate enough to get down there right as they were opening. That doesn't normally happen, but today I was really lucky. So we'll go ahead and jump right into it. And right now, sitting here on top, we have got issue number 5 of Tigress Island by Patrick Kindlon. This is the last issue of the 5-issue miniseries. Then up next, we have got G.I. Joe number 24 by Josh Williamson. This is in the Energon universe. Dark Knights of Steel 2 by Tom Taylor. Now, I'm really looking forward to this miniseries right here, as I quite enjoyed the first one. It is essentially a Game of Thrones style setting featuring the DC characters. Really good stuff right here. I quite enjoyed the first miniseries, and I hope Tom Taylor is able to execute this one just as well as he did the first one. Then we have got Absolute Green Arrow number 3. Hoping this one picks up a little bit. I felt like issue 2 dipped slightly, so I'm kind of looking for the rebound on this. And in Absolute Green Arrow news, I saw that this has been extended to a 12-issue miniseries instead of just 6. So if you're a big fan of Absolute Green Arrow, then you'll be getting 6 more issues of it. Punisher versus Amazing Spider-Man. This is essentially a telling of, I want to say that it is set very early in the Spider-Man and Punisher meetings. This is not, as you can tell by the uniform he has on, this is very much his classic first appearance Marvel outfit, not really like his Max outfit or his current uniform, current costume or whatever. But like I said, this is very much being advertised as one of their earlier meetings. So continuity fans, don't try and shoehorn this. I wouldn't really try and shoehorn this one into. It's very, I think it's probably going to be a very vague timeline as to what this story is told. I think it's just a miniseries. I don't think it's ongoing or anything. But anytime you see these two interacting, I'll look forward to it because they're such different mindsets. Then we've got Avengers Armageddon 2 by Chip Zdarsky and Nathan Diaz. Or, as I like to call it, Red Hulk, aka Team America. That's essentially what you have right here. Red Hulk is trying to install democracy all across the globe after events of after everything that occurred to him, his imprisonment and torture upon Dr. Doom capturing him and torturing him in the Red Hulk 10-issue miniseries, and the events of that have spurred this big event right here, with basically Red Hulk trying to forcefully install democracy in Latveria. Then we have got X-Men number 33 right here by Jed MacKay, and we've got Tony Daniel as guest artist, I believe. I really like this cover right here. It's like all the bullets flying towards Magneto, and him using his ability to stop them in their tracks, so to speak. I know Tony Daniel filled in last issue. Looks like he's filling in again this issue. Tony Daniel, I've always kind of been a fan of him. Very underrated work. Kind of a artist that flew under the radar. Had some real solid runs. Did a really good solid run on Batman years ago. And then I kind of lost track of where he was at. But it's good to see him back now. Then we have got Fantastic Four, number 14. This is probably my favorite Marvel book, as anyone that has watched this channel would know. I have been praising Fantastic Four and Ryan North since this book launched. This is essentially a must-pull for me every time. Operation Iron Coffin from IDW. It's got a creative team that I was not familiar with. However, the quick pitch is vampire fights Nazis in Germany, or in World War II. So you can't really go wrong with that. It sounds like a very ironclad pitch right there. Superman Unlimited number 15 by Dan Slott. This wraps up the Super Boys storyline. So we've got Damian Wayne versus a very young John Kent right here. This is going to be the wrap up for this latest story. Wonder Woman. This is the Stephanie Williams fill-in issue. She has done some fill-in work on this book before, so I expect the same amount of stuff from her on this issue that I did previously. You know, she's got a couple Wonder Woman stories under her belt, so I can expect not much of a drop-off here. Of the Earth number 3 by Chris Condon and Charlie Adlard. This is a really cool horror story set in kind of the oil fields of Texas. You know, so you have kind of like a Lovecraftian type of vibe to it, you know, in which there's something that has been unearthed. You know, I guess I kind of feel like everything, if there's any sort of powerful entity or something like that that we don't understand, we just label it Lovecraftian. And I don't really know if that really applies here to this book or not, but I'm going to go with it. It's better than saying it's some sort of, you know, chupacabra or some sort of ghost or whatever it is. That's Lovecraftian sounds a lot cooler than those terms. So we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Got 12 books this week. That's about an average week for me. So I have got to go ahead and wrap this video up so I can start reading and go ahead and get my thoughts out on a bunch of stuff. Hopefully you guys were able to get down to your shop, pick your stuff up. Remember that if you know, you let stuff sit in your box, it doesn't do your shop owner any favors, having money tied up in books that aren't moving. So if you can't make it down there, please, for the love of God, call them and let them know. Don't just ghost them and leave a huge stack, because that's money that they need coming in, and there's no need to sit on that type of stuff when they could be moving it. But until next time, I will talk to you guys later. Have a good day, and bye-bye.